Hey guys, and welcome back. Today I'm taking on a pretty big project and I am deep cleaning this fridge and organizing it and using a couple of new containers that I got. So I'm really excited to tackle this. I hope that watching this gives you a little bit of motivation to tackle your fridge as well because it is so worth it. Okay, so the first thing I'm doing here is just taking everything out of my fridge because right now some of the things have probably gone bad because I have not gone through this fridge in a while, but that is why we're doing this today. So yeah, I basically just take everything out and categorize it on my countertop, and as I do this I also get rid of anything that has expired. That way I don't have to worry about it later. I did decide to wait until both of my girls were asleep to do this. If you're new here, I have a 1-year-old. She just turned 1 yesterday, and an almost 4-year-old. So whenever they're awake, it just, there's a lot of interruptions, and there are things that I can get done with them awake, but this, I just wanted it to be peaceful and I wanted to focus and just be able to get it done with no interruptions. So sometimes that's just what you have to do as a mom. If you're a mom, you know. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. Every time I empty out my fridge, it really amazes me how much stuff you can fit in there, which is why having an organized system makes such a big difference for us in our family. Okay, now I am moving on and I'm going to begin wiping down the fridge. I'm using a very natural spray cleaner, so no chemicals, and I'm just going to wipe everything down first. Once I wiped everything down, I realized that it is much grimier than I thought, so I'm just going to remove everything, all the drawers, all the shelves, so that I can wash them with some soap and water in my sink, just to make sure everything is disinfected and just really clean before I place everything back inside. For the drawers, I always use a little handheld vacuum cleaner just to remove all of the little crumbs, which it has always been a mystery to me how so many little crumbs just get in our fridge. I really don't know how that happens, but anyway, so I vacuumed them first and then I went ahead and removed them to wash them, and I realized there was like this big old spill underneath them. So I sprayed some of the natural cleaner and then I grabbed a sponge with some dish soap and water just to really just clean that out. The rag that I'm using is a microfiber cloth, and I really like using these for a ton of stuff around my house because they're gentle on surfaces and they just absorb liquids really well. Now I'm going to wash all of the shelves with some dish soap, and as I'm doing this, I basically scrub everything down and I dry it as I go because the glass is so fragile that it just makes me nervous having them, just stacked around waiting for them to dry. So I just go ahead and hand dry it, and as I dry it, I place it back on the fridge. Are you one of those people that enjoys washing dishes or finds it therapeutic? Let me know in the comments below because I am one of those people that just finds it peaceful and therapeutic to wash dishes. Now, Don't ask me about folding laundry because I'm not a huge fan of that, but I don't know, something about the water and just kind of getting things done with my hands. I don't know. I find it peaceful.
In my head and they destroy everything. My demons tell me that I'm useless and I don't.
Okay, I am done cleaning it. It was hard work, but wow, look at this fridge. It seriously looks brand new and it is so satisfying to see it so clean. Okay, now I'm going to grab some of the new containers that I purchased from TJ Maxx to organize some of the produce. I had already washed these during the day and had let them dry. As I mentioned, I'm doing this after the girls are asleep, so this is late in the day. So these are pretty much ready to go, and here you will see that I'm starting to wash all of my produce and getting it ready to just put them in all of the containers. Having the fruit washed and ready to go makes such a big difference when our kids want to snack or when we want to snack, because the healthy stuff is just right there, ready to go. And it also helps the produce last longer. I also realized as I was doing this that those containers have those little white baskets where I could actually just wash the produce straight on the baskets and put them in the clear container after that. So that's pretty cool. The rest of the containers that I'm using were already inside my fridge and I'm just reorganizing them. So on this one I'm placing all of the dairy, and I'm using a Lazy Susan for all of the condiments. That way I can just spin it around and really see what we have. Okay, now I'm placing everything back in the fridge, and I really love these clear containers because I can see what's inside and they look really nice, but most importantly they keep things functional, which is the most important part. My goal is to keep this fridge organized, making sure that nothing is going bad. So along with those lines, I decided to place all of our leftovers in the middle so that when I open the fridge I can see them right there and I don't forget about them, especially with our girls who have leftovers pretty often. I don't want them to go to waste, so that has been working out really great as well. Here is the after, and I'm so glad with the way everything turned out. It's functional and everything has a designated place. I hope that you enjoyed this cleaning and organizing video and that it has inspired you in some way to give your fridge a well-deserved refresh. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
And you know that I'm yours, alright. You can tell by the look in my eyes.